What happens when you combine real-life stories of an artist, a b-boy, an adventure tale about saving a mermaid princess, and a child with an active imagination? Get the Springdale edition of Bulldog Alley. Starting our show off, we have a documentary produced by Raul Odako and Amberly Savano. This documentary is about a b-boy dancer and what dancing means to him.
Jose Barroso. My b-boy name is B-Boy China. The reason why I inspired to dance is that I like the way how the people would move and express their feelings and their movements. I prefer the top rock and footwork mostly. Power is kind of hard. I dance is to release stress, anger, and lay my moves on the ground. I've been dancing for about a year and a half. Dancing is my passion because I love the way I feel when I dance. The crew that I danced with recently is Original Lifestyle Crew. Just about breaking and encouraging each other to get moves down, stuff like that. It's a big stress reliever because, I don't know, it just gets you tired and makes you forget about everything, it makes you forget about all your problems. Yeah. I really didn't know I was going to become a breaker until I started to see how everybody would get down, everybody express themselves. It just felt like a cool way to spend your time. Yeah. B-Boy Flexa and B-Boy Luigi, because their styles are so like explosive and they get down pretty good. music that gets me pretty pumped up to dance is James Brown. He just has that funky rhythm, and he has that he has that funky rhythm, and it just gets the moves out of you. If it wasn't for b-boy, I would be out there just wasting my time, not doing anything productive with my life.
Amberly and Aro received a Superior at the Arkansas Scholastic Press Association Awards. Next, we have a project that took an intense amount of hours for production. The title of it is Aqua World. It was produced by storyteller Brittany Brady. Brittany produced Aqua World in Photoshop. The project included multiple layers as well as plenty of keyframing animation techniques. She also did make the graphics in Photoshop. We like to use many different types of software in Bulldog Alley. Alex and Oscar utilized their skills in After Effects to make the movie trailer infamous. Time for a quick break, but when we come back, we will have a music video that will make you want to dance, and they tell about a knight and a princess. Don't go away.
Don't smoke, you're years away.
Welcome back. There are many ways that you can express yourself: music, writing, filming, and art. Brittany produced a documentary about an SHS artist that expresses himself through his art.
HAR-BER Gonzalez is a very talented person in his drawings. His drawings are fantastic and unique. Everyone should get to know him and his talents. HAR-BER likes to draw many things, but there's something he really likes to draw more.
So I like to draw juxtapositions, juxtapose objects with human parts, body parts, and the way I do it is I use ink as my medium. I usually use Sharpies and spray paint.
Depression gets to all of us, but when it got to him, he found a way to be happy.
There was a certain stage in my life where depression hit me really, really hard, and it was bad. So what I did to keep myself out there and happy was take pictures and draw. So that's where I began to draw random stuff, and I began developing that skill.
We all have inspirations, but his favorite band is his inspiration.
So one of my inspirations for my drawing is Flyleaf, and their lyrics really connect to me, so I try to put that emotion into my art, and it actually comes out very, very neat. So
HAR-BER has many favorite things to draw, but he likes to draw something more than the rest.
My favorite things to draw is juxtapositions. I like to bring normal objects and fuse them into body parts.
There's reasons why he draws what he draws and what he thinks of when he's drawing.
When I draw, I try to think of certain emotions I had in my lifetime. Like I said, depression hit me really hard, so I try to incorporate some of the stuff that made me feel bad and try to make fun of it in some way.
Sometimes people need to be taught how to draw, but who taught HAR-BER?
I kind of taught myself how to draw. No one in my family really knows how to draw. No one's really into the arts, so I'm kind of like that one guy in the family who has that one talent.
Even though he is very talented at his drawings, there is something that he can't draw.
So the things I have a hard time drawing and I can't draw is realism. I think it takes a lot of skill to draw realism and stuff like that. You need to know your gradients, your contrasts and stuff like that, which I have a hard time with. So
most of what he draws is easy to him, but there's other drawings that are most easy to him.
One of the things that is easy for me to draw is objects. It does kind of lead into realism, but not as much as portraits and stuff like that. So you don't have to worry about how the face looks and stuff.
HAR-BER puts emotion through his drawings and expresses different qualities.
Through my drawings, I try to express the different qualities a certain object has. In photography, you tend to focus on one thing and try to make it look cool. So in art, I'm trying to express the emotion a certain object has. Even though the object has no emotion or anything, it's not a living thing, it could still be incorporated into a certain mood.
Everyone needs an escape away from reality. HAR-BER is just the same way by using his art.
I've committed many errors in my life, and when I hit that point in depression, I started exposing my art out there, which was my escape. So I started getting a lot of praises for it, and I feel like I started getting some respect, the respect I actually needed. So when I show my art out there, I try to show them the feelings I had before, and it actually gets me some respect towards it. So
One of HAR-BER's talents is drawing, but everyone has a talent within them. Can you find your talent?
Imagination is a wonderful thing, especially when it comes from a child and tells us a story about a knight and a princess. Check out this child's narration video produced by Kenya and Brittany.
A knight came to a castle that no one was in, and then he walked in, and then a prince came, and then a evil witch turned her into the knight into a frog, and then whenever the queen touched his hand, she turned into a frog, and then they hopped in a pond where they could live, and then they turned back to normal, and then they ran back to a castle, a different castle that was pink, and then they started to get hungry, and then they had no grill, they had no food, they had to fix it by themselves, they had to go buy some. There was no Walmart, there was only Taco Bell that they could eat at, and then they started eating at Taco Bell inside with some ice cream. A princess was trapped in a castle with an evil dragon was outside. And then a prince came open the gate so the princess could go free. And then the dragon came back to defeat the prince. And then the queen ran away to her kingdom. And then the dragon came and burned down her kingdom. And then the knight came and killed the dragon. And then the knight wanted to marry the queen. And then a king came over then to live with the queen. The knight turned into a king so he could live with the queen, so the queen could have a dad in case they grow any babies. Until some friends came over when they grown up, and then Then the dragon came and woke up the mama one. Woke up and killed the king. And then another knight came and killed the dragon again. And then it killed all the knights. And then the queen had no one to live with. And then she ate some food. They're called chicken noodle stew that she kept eating. She kept fixing all that and eating them. And then she started to get full, and then she ran outside to go see a volcano blast open. And then she ran back inside to not get hot lava on, because the volcano was right by them. And then a king came and lived with him the whole day. And then they got married, and then they split it apart. The end.
In our next and final project, storyteller Kenya paired up with Papa and DJ Torres to produce a music video called Boogaloo.
Hey, Fernando, why do you think where's Papa Rap, man? I mean, send him a text.
Hey!
Hey, Papa Rap!
Hey, ¿dónde está la gente?
Yo
no sé. You were supposed to bring him. ¿Yo?
Yes!
¿Yo?
Yes!
Vengo ahora, espérate.
Súbete al tren.
We will see you in the fall with a slightly different look.